Hello and welcome. It's Gillykube and I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. I am trying to use up the rest of these bright colours that I have that I've been working with this week. I have some left and I've got to use them up. I've promised myself today. So with my other cells in hand, my Nescafe, and I'm going to attempt to use these colours up. Now I love, and I've found that they've sold really well, the paintings where I do the composition of the floral effect all the way around. They seem to be really liked, so I'm going to keep it to that kind of composition today. My pouring medium and my paint recipe is in the drop down box. Trying to keep you see. Yeah, so all the information is in the description below. I'm just trying to think if I should just wing it instead of doing a stencil around. I'm just going to wing it. I know it's going to be an odd shape, but you know, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. So this is the ultraviolet, and I've put a good dash of the iridescent medium in it to make it sparkly. So when it dries, it really does sparkle beautifully. So I will be having negative space, a little bit of it. I know that lots of people have not seemed to, same as me, don't like negative space. So it's like telling me, oh, get rid of that negative space you have. But anyhow, I'm going to actually push this one out. So that's kind of acting as my, you don't need an undercoat. I don't need an undercoat because my canvases are pre-gessoed, so they're basically pre-undercoated. But this is what I'm going to work with today. Just make sure that runs over my edges a bit, but don't stress too much about your edges because there's something that you can always finish after. Run your gloved fingers around them, or you can paint them a separate colour, black or white. Put a bit more paint down here on the front, so, but that's okay, I'll make it up with other colours. So it's all good to go. Righty-o. So what goes absolutely stunning, I'm going to use the rest of this little bit of Berry Delicious that I make up, custom colour. Be a little dark if I use too much, I suppose, but you know, you can have some dark painting, some light, but I'm gonna put some uplifting things in there as well, so not too stressed about that. So there you go. Now I just mixed up the two oranges that I had left. I had the orange from the Global Impasto and the fluoro orange I had left, so I just put a bit of the fluoro orange that I had left in there. So I've been doing a lot of these particular colours, go away fly, of late with the purples and oranges, and they are a lovely colour combination put together in this kind of pour. So if you haven't tried it, don't knock it till you try it, remember, just give it a go. It's very nice. Very nice. Righty, and of course, oh, there's the gecko going off. Of course, I've got to have some really bright yellow. So I love my bright citrusy colours, love bright colours. But I think I might organise for next week to go some of the bronzes, golds, coppers, you know, more classical colours or classy colours instead of my bright. But you need, I mean, I like my bright and uplifting colours for sure. Okay, I have a little bit of the red, so I won't put too much, I don't suppose, she said. And you probably could do this the other way with putting, like, I'm going to put my white base coat in the centre there, and you could do it the other way. You could put your base coat and then do this particular technique around your edges. So it's all personal. Personal. I'm going to use this bit of white that I have here. Wowzers. I think this is going to be very nice. Very nice. Very. Okie doke. I have still got colours left. Oh my gosh, I'm amazed because they have just gone on and on and on. I'm not going to tilt that too much. I was thinking that I might try to give it a little swipe in areas. So I'm gonna, this is my Amsterdam white with floetrol. So I just get lots of lacing, so I'm not sure about this. I might leave it alone, or I may, just gonna see what swiping. Where's my little soft plastic foil divider? Okay, got a bit of, just gonna see what a swipe, whether that makes it all go too dark. You see how much that affects the look of it? Yeah, if I leave the colours as they are, they'll still be okay. They'll still absorb into the canvas and won't cause any problems. So I might leave them because I like them bright. That's okay that I've got that one corner, because what I'm going to do will cover up a multiple of sins. So okay, I've got my white pre-mixed in this container. It's mixed the same as the other paints. I just put it in this container, so I've got it to use whenever. So a little bit of yuckiness in there. Never mind. Nothing is a bother, right? Nothing. Kind of very hard to not fix something up some way or other. You know, it might not be how you have just decided to do something in the very beginning, but it's all ends up okay. Even if I get some colour in here, it won't matter for what I'm going to do. So in my floral frame, oh, you know what I mean. Let's put a bit more in here. So today, I had a big day today. I decided after my birthday this year, I really need to not neglect things like going to the dentist, getting my eyes checked, ears checked. So I booked in to do the whole lot over the last few weeks. Today was my hearing test. I'm not sure if I've told you before, but I'm sure I absolutely have, but some people may not know. I'm a deaf person. I have suffered deafness since I was a child. I was always put to the front of the class because I used to go to the back to play up with my friends, but I couldn't hear anything, and so they put me down the front, and then obviously I did a whole lot better at school because I could actually hear. But it wasn't until my 20s that they discovered that I'd actually got a hereditary hearing loss called otosclerosis, and it's the smallest bone in your body, the stapede bone, teeny weeny bone in your ear, and it overcalcifies and yeah, it causes your hearing loss. So at a very young age, or in my 20s, I had an operation called a stapedectomy that removed that overcalcified bone and put in a prosthesis in there. So I haven't had the other side done yet because that was traumatic enough, but I'm told that it's far less traumatic these days to have the op. So yes, I'm a deaf person, and I wear bilateral hearing aids. So and if you know anything about hearing aids, they cost a lot of money. Anyway, I'll give this a hit with the my Wonder Wand. So every few years I need new hearing aids, and they cost a lot of money, but pleasant surprise today when I visited the Noosa Civic in Noosa. Specsavers, believe it or not, Specsavers sell hearing aids now and do hearing tests, and they are like 1/3 of the price than any other sellers in Australia that I have found. So there you go, that was a pleasant surprise for a deaf person. What do I want to do now? I'm going to use my little mini blower and blow out some frills in this. And what I haven't done, because I can see it already, is add my little bit of floetrol to the edges. Because this really does, you will see, make a difference with the lacing you get. Ooh. It's a bit harder to control this blower than if you're just blowing it by straw. I need to make up some more of this magic little mix. Not holding my blowery thing properly. What's going on there? Got too much white on the edge. What's going on? Yeah, not being able to control that as well. See how I go here blowing this? Might go a bit. Try and take your time. I'm talking to myself now because it's me that needs to slow down sometime and think about what you're doing. Seem to go a bit like a bull in a china shop. Alrighty, I think if I need any more, I will use my very trusty stainless steel straw, because you're in a little bit more control with the straw. So much fun seeing your painting come to life. Beautiful. That's lovely. Sort of losing the shape a bit, but that's okay because it still looks pleasant. Very nice. Okie doke. Next stage. I did want to just see what colours I have made up in my floetrol, because I want to try and do some stems that look as though they're coming up. So I have some yellow, and that might work. I want to do, so it just looks as though the stem's coming up from this side, not all over this one. So this is just the Amsterdam yellow, just mixed with equal parts floetrol. If you want it thicker or thinner, then you just add more floetrol. So I'm just dipping this little spatula. I'm going to do some stems. Beautiful. I just wanted a little bit of green in here for whatever reason. Just on the bottom, well, it's my bottom end. Just going to see if I can, so to make it look more like grasses, I suppose, in my flower garden. Let's see how I go with that one. So again, just dip your spatula into your floetrol mix. Oh yes, beautiful. Just wipe your little spatula off each time you do this, because then you have less chance of picking up, making it go muddy by mixing the colours. Ooh, lovely. Just need some little flimsy bits now. That's lovely. That's lovely. And do some. Choose your little, pick up a bit of colour, because I'm going to go over this down here, so it doesn't matter what you kind of mess you think you've got it in, because we'll be going over that. So just to make it look a little bit more like stems, I'm just picking up a bit of the colour. I'm not sure if it looks like Day of the Triffids or what it actually does look. Sort of a fantasy garden. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. The composition of it all the way around, and plus I would hang it obviously this way, I would, but I suppose it might look different for your side over there. You might like it that way with having these tendrils dropping down. But that's my little bits of floetrol and Amsterdam paints I keep pre-mixed in these, sealed, and it lasts a long time. But then they're always made up if I want to use, you know, them for the little Aussie swipes, because it's Aussie floetrol, and that's I'm calling my Aussie swipes. So I'm needing to make up some more of that for sure. I might put a little bit in here. So and I will start with a bigger balloon. Of course I've got to bring my balloon into it. It's a flower garden. Okay, let me grab, I've got a spare sheet over there that I've already used, so I'm trying to, you know, not use too much of these sheets. I have got a silicone mats, I must admit, but I have to leave them to dry before you can pick all the stuff off a silicone mat. Anyway, let's go. Let's do this. Let's see what it looks like. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just go around with my bigger balloon. I know it's falling in, but that doesn't matter, because you go back over them, over the same ones with a smaller balloon. If you're having problems, as I've said before, walk away and leave your painting for at least 20 to 40 minutes, so the paint can absorb into them, into the canvas, and it self levels. and dries off. So they're sort of all falling in at present because there's too much paint on there, but you can certainly don't think that that's it and that's how it can be. Just let it be, let it do its thing, and you come back to it at a later stage to finish it off. But look at that, wowzers, trousers, oh my gosh, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It is not finished by any means, but it is, I just absolutely love it. So if you were doing this now, I would suggest go make yourself a cuppa, come back to it, because it will work. Your balloon kissing will work far better if you do that. But I'm going to just bring in a bit smaller balloon. It's got an odd shape, and I'll just press that smaller balloon in the center of where I've just kissed, and then you get a whole different, another realm of detail in your bloom, in your balloon bloom, oh my god, balloon bloom. So there you go, there's a new thing. It's Jilly's balloon bloom, blooming kisses. Oh, I think it's hilarious how everybody, well not everybody, some people make up names for some particular pause that have been done for years and years and years, and then you get the name wrong and call it, this is my balloon kiss. No, that's not a kiss, that's a blah blah blah. Like, get a life, like chillax, as my kids would say. It's all been done before, people. It's absolutely all been done before. Us on the internet, YouTube now, are not the pioneers. It's even things that people believe that they were the creator of. It's all been done before. So it's like, oh my gosh, I don't get caught up. I don't want to get caught up in the silly details. People wanting to take ownership over something that's been around for probably hundreds of years, or at least a lot more years than we've been alive. That is absolutely fantabulous. I think I better leave that. I'll just get rid of a bit of that muddiness from there, but that's fine now. Wow, I'm going to turn it round so I'll show you my perspective of it. And you might say to me, what about you like it the other way? So that is gorgeous. That'll look so nice when it has had a gloss coating on. That's lovely, absolutely gorgeous. Composition, you can't beat that composition for it. It just, I don't know, it's just something really fantasy and whimsical about it, and it's very, very nice. So here we go, heat wand, just give it a zap. Lovely, absolutely lovely. I will finish off my edges by using the tiny balloon that I have, my little water balloon, and dipping it in some paint and just pressing the balloon kisses on the edges. That's how I'm going to finish this particular one off. So that's done, people. I'm happy, Jen. I hope you like that. It is really nice with a coat of gloss on that. When it's fully dry, it will be a stunner. Hope you like it too. Yeah, let me know. So, people, what day are we on here? Oh my God, midweek or beginning of the week. I have no idea because we had Australia Day and that's thrown me out. But anyway, I will see you again tomorrow, here every single day. So, bye for now, you guys. Take care of yourselves.